Hello, I'm Johannes Zinzendorf, and welcome to a traditional Pennsylvania Dutch bake day here at the Hermitage. My cameraman Christian Zinzendorf and I founded the Hermitage in 1988. It's a spiritual center for harmonists. We live in harmony with the earth. The Hermitage is also a site for traditional crafts, and nothing is more traditional or more basic than baking. We're going to be using this freestanding bake oven to produce a wide array of fabulous Pennsylvania Dutch baked goods, including sourdough bread, shoe-fly pie, whoopie pies, crumb cake, black joe cake, ginger snaps, and more. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to learn a lot of exciting things, so let's get started. When Christian and I started the Hermitage in 1988, there was only a barn here at that time. Now we have over 20 different structures, most of which we've moved onto the site. Log buildings, timber frame buildings, granaries, corn cribs, pig houses, summer kitchens that we've taken apart, dismantled, moved here, and rebuilt. That's what happened with this bake oven. This bake oven was originally at the adjacent farm about a quarter mile east of us. The owner at that time realized the importance of the bake oven, but she didn't have a lot of money to keep it up, and there was also the fact that she wasn't interested in baking. So we talked her in to giving us the bake oven. We took it apart stone by stone, brought it here, and rebuilt it. It's a very typical oven for our area. Let's look at how it's put together. The foundation is solid. There's no ash pit here, and I like that. What I found is ash pits have a way of cooling off an oven faster than a bake oven with a solid foundation. However, this bake oven did not originally have a solid foundation. It was supported, the hearth was supported on large logs that created an open space underneath. There was no ash pit, so we're not quite sure why they had an open space underneath. It may have been for the storage of wood, but we decided in rebuilding the oven to keep a solid foundation to retain the heat. What we've done is we have the Brits on the inside, the Brit floor and the Brit dome, covered in a layer of clay. And the way we built this oven was the same way we recreated the oven in what we call the 4-day bake oven, which is on YouTube. If you stay on YouTube, type in "at the Hermitage" in the search line, the 4-day bake oven videos will come up and you will see how to build a bake oven. But in this series of videos, we're going to be showing how to use the bake oven. You'll notice a couple of things about this oven. The opening does not have a door, a built-in door. What we use is a wooden door that we simply plug into the opening. And we'll talk about that when we actually do the firing of the oven. There is an overhang that extends out the front of the oven. This provides protection in inclement weather. I have baked in rain, fog, snowstorms, and I attempted to bake in a blizzard. Not by choice. I wasn't planning on having a blizzard the next day. I set up my dough the night before. The next morning was a blizzard. I tried to heat the oven. The snow was horizontal. It sucked the heat right out of the oven. I knew I was not going to be able to bake. So I ended up feeding the sourdough to the pigs, who loved it. That was a grand success. But I learned my lesson: never bake in blizzards. So the overhang is very important. as simply as a safety device and a weather protection. Now let's go around to the back of the oven and we'll see where the flue and chimney are. Here we are at the back of the oven. These bricks indicate the flue that comes out of the back of the oven and goes straight up out the chimney. There's no damper. A damper is traditionally a metal plate that you either pull in or out or turn up and to the side. That's my barking O'Reilly dog over there. The damper closes and opens the flue to either let the hot air and gases escape out the chimney or to keep them in the oven. What we do on this oven, I have a towel and a board and a rock to hold the whole thing down. As you'll see when we actually do the baking, I'll take all that off so that the chimney is open and has a good draft. However, when the firing is over, the oven has cooled down to the point where we're ready to bake, I will cover the chimney back up, close off the damper, or actually close off the flue, and then we'll be able to bake and maintain the heat in the oven.